A scarcity mindset is a belief system that stems from a sense of lack and limitation. People with this mindset often feel that there isn't enough of what they need, whether it's money, time, resources, or opportunities. This can lead to a constant sense of worry, stress, and anxiety. But the good news is that it is possible to overcome this and adopt a more positive outlook. But before jumping into what you can do to overcome this, I think it's vital that we fully understand exactly why this mindset is dangerous and how it holds people back. And one of the biggest dangers of a scarcity mindset, in my opinion, is that it can fuel negative thinking. Negative self-talk, to be more specific, is a common symptom because people with this mindset might be overly critical of themselves and constantly tell themselves that they're not good enough or that they don't have enough, which can lead to feelings of worthlessness. So to make this a little bit more personal, you might get into this routine of always telling yourself that you can't do any better or that things will never work out in your favor. And I can completely understand being in your feelings, especially when it seems as if a black cloud always follows you. But what some people fail to realize, or they often forget, is that language and thoughts are powerful. So the things that we say to ourselves can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. So if you start to believe that things will never change and that you will always be in the same spot, you might not even try to do things differently. A scarcity mindset can also lead to hoarding because you might believe that there isn't enough to go around, whether this is money or possessions. And this can affect us in a number of ways. For example, you might develop unhealthy attachments to possessions, so you keep things that you don't need, use, or even like because you might need them one day, which of course can lead to clutter. In addition, it can also cause financial insecurity in the sense that you don't take steps to protect and grow your money. So basically, you might view everything as a risk and there's no convincing you otherwise. And because of this, you might be someone who doesn't invest. You might not trust banks, meaning that you might keep the majority of your cash at home, and you might also view resources as limited. And because of that, you have a tendency to hold on tightly to everything that you have. But the problem with this approach is that it often leads to missed opportunities. So your fear or lack of confidence might cause you to pass on chances to take calculated risk and to try new things. And to give you an example, over the years, you might have received opportunities to learn a new skill or accept a more challenging job position, but instead of seeing the opportunity, you saw limitations. So you might hang onto a job that you don't like rather than take a chance, and you might even struggle with decisions because you fear making the wrong one. People with a scarcity mindset might also constantly compare themselves to others. They sometimes feel that they aren't as good as those around them, and they might even go as far as believing there's not enough success or recognition to go around. And if any of this sounds like you, the good news is that it is possible to change your thought process. And that is something that you should absolutely start working on, because it's only by changing the way you think and changing what you say to yourself that you can finally free yourself of limitations and start seeing your potential. Now, obviously, this isn't something that happens overnight, because a scarcity mindset, it can run deep. And for a lot of people, this is the mindset that they've known for a very long time. So you will have to be patient with yourself, but here are a few things that might help. First of all, realize that gratitude is a powerful antidote to a scarcity mindset. So make it a habit to focus on what you have rather than what you lack. And to do this, you can start a daily gratitude routine where you take time to reflect on the things you are grateful for in your life. And this could be as simple as writing down 3 things you are thankful for each day. And I really like this tip because sometimes I think there's a tendency to forget about the good, but by focusing on what we do have, we can gradually start changing our perspective, which can then help us appreciate our life. You also have to change your self-talk, which can have a significant impact on you. If you constantly tell yourself that you don't have enough, you will start to believe it. So practice positive self-talk. So instead of saying, "I will always be broke," try saying, "Let me figure out how I can earn more money." This shift in language can help you feel more empowered, and it can give you control of your situation. Setting goals can help you focus your energy and achieve what you want in life. However, you must set realistic goals that are achievable given your current circumstances. If you set goals that are too high or unrealistic, you might become discouraged or feel like you're never making progress. And setting realistic goals is a point that I really cannot stress enough because it is really key to staying motivated, because as you start to hit different milestones along the way, you will naturally start to feel more confident in your ability to achieve what you want. In addition, create a budget. Money is often a source of stress and anxiety for people with a scarcity mindset, but creating a budget can help you feel more in control of your finances and reduce your stress levels. Start by tracking your expenses and income for a month to get a sense of where your money is going, and then create a spending plan that reflects your priorities and goals. And if you need help in this area, I have a few videos on how to create a budget that makes sense for you, which I will link to below. It also helps to practice abundance thinking, which is a belief that there is enough of what you need to go around. So instead of seeing the world as a zero-sum game where everyone else's gain is your loss, you're able to see the potential for growth in your life. And this isn't easy, but one thing you can do to put this into practice is to make a concerted effort to focus on opportunities and possibilities rather than on limitations and obstacles. Keep in mind too that the people you surround yourself with can have a big impact on your mindset. If you spend time with people who have a scarcity mindset, it can be difficult to shift your own. So seek out those who can inspire and support you on this journey, whether it's friends, family, or a money coach. Ultimately, the key to overcoming a scarcity mindset is to take action. So take small steps toward your goals and focus on progress, not perfection. That is important. But even though action builds momentum, remember that change takes time. You did not get here in one day, and you're not going to overcome this in one day. So even though you want to be persistent with your efforts, you should also be patient with yourself. That's all that I have for you guys today. Don't forget to like, comment, and share, and also subscribe if you like personal finance and you want to see more videos like this. I typically post every weekend, so thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in a few days.